What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dudy back again with another video. And you know your boy Dudy had to do a react style video to Iron Chef Sakai roasting of DSP. That's right. Apparently, if you don't know what's going on, I'll definitely link a video. But Iron Chef Sakai, one of Phil's Paypigs or whales, who's been in the chat for quite some time, even, supported Phil, gave him a lot of kick subs, supported him so much so that Phil made him a mod a couple weeks back, or about a month ago, I'm not sure. And he was responsible for modding the kick chat, which can be a little crazy at times. And I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. It's almost like wrangling cats, trying to get, herd cats. It's a little difficult. And of course, the kick chat should be a little bit more lax. You shouldn't have to be on top of people, banning people for no reason. It isn't YouTube, Phil. But of course, no. Ever since the Kino arc has died, Phil has reverted back to his old ways of just banning people, not listening to criticism. If you even remotely say something that he finds offensive, he bans you. And he feels like his moderator should be doing the same thing. The moderators are an extension of Phil. That's what Phil believes. And if his belief that, there should be zero tolerance of detracting or whatever, then Iron Chef Sakai should feel the same exact way. And he really does it. I mean, I think most people in the chat actually say that, Iron Chef Sakai, for the most part, is a pretty chill dude. He doesn't go around just banning people for no reason. Even if someone has a troll name or whatever. If they're behaving, he leaves them alone. But that's not good enough for our boy Phil. No. Nope. I think Phil ended up setting up a ban ratio or a ban quota where Iron Chef Sakai needs to ban at least 25 people a stream. And he just wasn't having it. So last night on the Medicare React stream, people were trolling Phil like always, and Iron Chef Sakai was kind of feeding the trolls a little bit and saying some trollish stuff as well. And Phil decided just to call him out, and basically told him, why aren't you moderating? Why aren't you banning people? And then why are you complaining that this is boring? And just called them out. Stopped the stream for literally 30 minutes to address Iron Chef Sakai. And Iron Chef Sakai just wasn't having it. He was like, dude, I'm not one of your fucking, dents. I'm not Jade. I'm not Derek. You know what I mean? Like, you can't talk to me this way. And he kind of had enough. And of course, like Phil always does, he threatened to take his mod chip away. He was threatening him his livelihood. Like, oh, you better, fall in line or I'm going to take your mod chip and you're going to be dead broken. It was so stupid. He was just like, I don't care, bro. Take my mod chip away. I don't give a crap. And he was just ripping into Phil. It was great. I'm going to link that video because I do have it. And I posted it yesterday. It was just fire. It was so funny. And my clip actually has the kick chat in big, bold, view so you can see what was going on. So he decided, after Phil banned him, that he was going to leave his stream. He didn't create a stock account or anything. He figured, you know what, I'm going to go and I'm going to start my very own first stream. And of course, the topic was DSP. And, oh, sorry. Dudy likes the drama. And in the chat, there were a lot of detractors in there that weren't happy with Iron Chef Sakai. And there were some people who kind of applauded him for breaking Pignosis or whatever. And he decided he wanted to just go off on Phil. And he spent about an hour and 15 minutes streaming yesterday. Let's watch a little bit of it. And just like Phil, yes, I want to listen out to see if Dudy was mentioned. Just like in the Medicare documentary. Was Dudy mentioned? I think I was. So let's keep going.
I think he realized that he wasn't getting any support, so he just started fucking freaking out at me for no fucking reason. And if he keeps doing the shit, then it's basically like, at this point it's just, why the fuck is anyone even talking? It should just be a goddamn dictatorship, right? I mean, it's weird to me how this guy can just sit there and fucking berate people that have literally, like what he said, I came at him and tried to say that I fucking supported his streams to get him through. He wouldn't even fucking be here, right? I don't think he would even be in this position right now without my donations. Oh, I started hitting the table. But I don't know. I'm not a tranny. I'm not a fucking anything. I'm just a regular person. I'm not OIC. I'm not anything. I just made this account to be funny. I wanted to fuck with Phil, It went as far as to me being a mod, and basically I infiltrated his fucking little dumb snort clan. So I don't know. I never got into the Discord and all of that. I think that was probably my next step, but I don't know. I'm really just done with this bullshit. You know what I mean? It's just like how much more shit can I don't even know how to explain it. Like how many more how long can this go on for without people just being like, fuck this guy? This is crazy.
Okay, so he is now claiming that this was kind of all a ruse. He did this as an attempt to troll Phil, like a long game troll. He was LARPing, and his end game was to hopefully get into the Discord, the mod Discord, the secret Discord, and kind of expose Phil. Expose him. Um, I understand that there are people that do that. There are people that detract that way. I mean, I'm fine with LARPers if you want to LARP. The issue here is that you can LARP and not give him so much money. That's a problem. I think he's number 4 in Phil's leaderboard of giving subscriptions to Phil, and I think the total was like $600 or $700 in subscriptions. So it's difficult when you say, oh, this was all just one big LARP, one big troll, when you're kind of throwing that kind of cash around, especially to someone you claim you dislike. So I give Phil that point where Phil did talk about it and said, oh, now he's saying that this was some LARP, some detract, some long game, but yet he supported me. I can see Phil's point there. You can LARP, you can troll on someone, and you don't have to give them $600 or $700 in subscriptions. The other thing he did is he did drop some pretty massive tips on our boy Phil. I mean, yeah, he's right in this where he talks about how he kind of propped up Phil every so often. He did. Him, Darkside Pimp, OIC, the usual the usual cast of clowns that help Phil do the shit that he does. I'm of the adage of the best way to troll Phil is to not give him any money, to restrict money. Because Phil is a greedy ass person, and the only thing that really matters in his life is money. So if you do anything you can to kind of stifle off that money flow, that will troll Phil more than anything you can really do. And that's just being the honest truth. But again, Duty's position, I don't tell people how to troll or LARP. You do whatever you want. It's your money. Do whatever you want. But if you're going to go out and you're going to do this kind of stuff, you're going to get people hating on you. And there were a lot of people in chat just pretty fire. I mean, like Hat right here said, yeah, giving him money, effing with him so hard. And then he said, nice job, regard. And, regular people don't donate thousands of dollars to an e-beggar, bro. So they were giving it to him pretty hard in the chat. He didn't catch a break. Like people were like, oh, wow, it's great that he broke Pignosis. It's kind of the adage of you see someone mistreating people, but as long as they don't mistreat you, you don't care, that kind of thing. And IronChefSakai's been in Phil's chat long enough to know who Phil is. Phil is a scumbag. Phil treats people like shit. And unless you're giving him money, he can give two shits about you. The bro won't even pee on you if you were on fire unless you had a dollar bill to give him. I mean, that's straight up facts. And the fact that, yeah, maybe he let you get away with some of this nonsense for as long as you got away with it, it wasn't going to last, bro. It just wasn't. I mean, as much as Phil loves money, he also cares about his pride and the legacy, his legacy. So if he sees someone continuously ripping on him, he feels like, okay, I can't let this go because people are going to think that it's okay to make fun of me. And of course, you can't make fun of Dear Leader. You just can't, IronChefSakai. I'm sorry. You broke the golden rule. That was golden rule number 2. The golden rule number 1 is give him money. The golden rule number 2 is don't mock him. Don't troll him. I mean, those are the rules of the snort for of Phil's of Phil's streams. And you broke number 2, brother. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what else he has to say.
I'm imploring everybody, just don't entertain his stupid nonsense anymore. None of those tips were me. None of those tips from any accounts were me. The only fucking account I've ever tipped on was the Iron Chef one. And yeah, I can't believe that. It's so weird to me how he, I guess it's just how he is. You know, he's just a fucking idiot. You really can't stop, or you know, people are just fucking retarded. You know, that's about it. I don't know what else to say, other than how stupid. Do you have evidence? Any receipts? No. I was talking to Void. Yeah, I was talking to Void, but he was just so ready to fucking, you know. I wasn't ready yet. I wasn't even a mod yet when I started talking to Void. But that's true. I mean, I did. I was gonna play what's his name? I was gonna play Black Ops with him and Dudy. And then I was just like, I don't know. I just didn't want to blow my cover. And I don't know.
All right, I gotta stop it here because he decided to name drop your boy Duty here. So I gotten a bunch of I got a bunch of DMs about this. People asking me, "Hey, Duty, is this true? What's going on? What you do?" Duty didn't do anything. Duty gets the label of the Dent Whisperer, which I'm not. I'm not the Dent Whisperer. Duty's not running any ops. Duty's just a good dude. Duty is just a good dude who, you know, he's just a good dude. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? The fact that he was talking about he was gonna play a game with me. You guys know I did a collab with Void where he had asked me to play Black Ops with him, and I said, yeah, sure, why not? And I did one stream, the first one, which was a disaster because he had PC issues, and then we did it again the other day, and it was just kind of a favor for him because he asked, nothing more. The first initial stream, IronChefSakai was in chat with Void, and I chatted with him for a little bit. And it was nothing major. I just chatted with him for a little bit. Just said, hey, what's going on? How you doing? You know, I didn't treat him like shit. I didn't talk about Phil. It wasn't like that at all. But he got to hear me. We got to chat. He got to see that I'm not the boogeyman that Phil claims I am. And when me and Void were going to play, I invited IronChefSakai. I said, hey, why don't you jump on? You could play with, you know, we could play as a team, you know, because you like to play Black Ops 3. It's perfectly fine. And he was like, yeah, I want to do it. But now, I don't know what happened, but he wasn't playing with us. And then he mentioned this. I don't know why. No, Duty is not the Dent Whisperer. I don't go around whispering in the Dent's ears trying to convince them to leave the snort fort. I don't do that. All Duty does is he detracts. And if individuals come to him asking questions, I'm more than happy to answer those questions or direct them to people who can answer those questions. And that's it. Most of the people that wake up from the Pignosis, they kind of do that on their own. They're around Phil enough, and Phil eventually does something to irritate them or piss them off, and they just decide to bounce. It's happened over and over again. It happened with 1 Minute Man. It's happened with Snow Carl. It happened with King Be Cruel. The list just goes fucking on and on and on. Of people that supported him, thought that they were supporting some streamer who was down on his luck that just was streaming to pay his bills, and then they come find out he's just a fucking scammer. He's a scammer, an e-begging scammer, and they bounce. Or they insult, you know, Phil insults the person like he did with IronChefSakai, and they just say, you know, fuck off. I don't need this bullshit. You know, I'm out. And then they become detractors like we're hearing here. So that's the story about Duty and being the Dent Whisperer over here with IronChefSakai.
It wasn't worth it, was it? It wasn't worth it at all. But who cares? You know what I mean? I made a lot of good points, and I think a lot of people saw that, and that's basically what I was trying to get to with people. It's just unbelievable how the fucking guy is so. It's funny how he says that he's, like the most normal person. Everyone that watches him is a fucking weirdo and all this other shit. He's sitting there fucking, watching a video about like pedo shit, dude. Like, at that point, it's just like, skip it, man. It's just creepy to me. And that was honest. Like when I was in the chat, that was weird. Was that not really strange that he was just like just watching that shit? Like that was just weird to me. I don't know. Fuck that guy. Yeah, I am fat, but whatever. Did I learn anything? No. Kind of pissed off. I should have learned something. I learned that he is never going to stop. He's never going to stop. It's just going to be another Iron Chef. There's just going to be another Only Iced Coffee, whatever the fuck, Darziak, another fucking anybody. It's just all those people that you. This is my one thing that I wanted to tell everybody, that all those people that you think are actually like OIC aren't OIC. They're all like individual people. I swear to God. I mean, the OIC might have a couple, but I mean, I'm just a regular motherfucker and I donated to. I just can't imagine that it's just this one person. There's got to be weirdos. There's got to be weirdos like me. I don't know. I tried. You should have turned with Void. We laughed at DSP together over COD. That's true. That's true. I just wasn't ready. I needed to be the mod. I needed to get my fucking... I just needed to get behind the scenes. I was so close. I'm kind of pissed at myself because I don't know. I think I could have gotten to the Discord. I know there's still a... I know there's got to be a fucking secret Discord. That's like the last thing. Because like, what else is? It's just you're never gonna stop this madman. That's all I'm saying. This guy is just unstoppable. Can you say some things for DSP to hear? I already did. I fucking went off on him in the chat, and he ignored half of them, and then he was like, "You're not doing your job," because one person's name was like Panda Lee. How the fuck? So what? I just have to ban the guy because his name is your ex-girlfriend or whatever? That's fucking stupid. You know what I mean? That's kind of why I was like, fuck that. By the way, I don't want any money or anything from this. I don't want anything. You don't have to follow this. You don't have to do jack shit. I don't care about this. This is literally... I just want to fucking get my story out there because I didn't want to be, you know, misconstrued as someone else. Oh my god.
All right, so okay. He talks about a secret Discord. That's kind of already been fleshed out. We know about the secret mod Discord. That's nothing new, and we knew he had a Discord back with the whole WWE Champions thing blew up. Everyone knew that he was on Discord there. He created a Discord for his clans or whatever. It's nothing new. Like that's no big secret. Everyone kind of knows. To the point where even Phil admitted that yes, he has a Discord that he uses to chat with his mods. So, again, let's listen a little bit more. To be honest, I don't know. I it's difficult for me to believe that this was some long LARP, and that he was just doing it to get under Phil's good graces to the point where he'll trust him, and then lay a trap one day and expose him. But we'll keep going.
Long day. Are you OIC? No. Do I sound like OIC? I don't. You know what I mean? Start them chargebacks. I mean, I can't. I don't think I can. Honest, that's my point. I haven't donated to the guy, and well, the coin game one. What was that? Which he literally fucking baited me into even caring about. How about that? I wish someone would go back and be like, I might have to do that myself, and just show how like he literally was like, fucking, just like, oh, Iron Chef wants to see it. Iron Chef told me about this. Iron Chef that, and he's like, how was I begging you for donations or whatever? I was like, are you serious? Oh my god. And then he was starting to shit on my Christmas, man. Go fuck yourself, Phil. Your Christmas sucks. You got that stupid ass ceramic tree. My family used to have one of those when I was like fucking 4. It was stupid. And I know your fucking mom got it off of QVC because I looked it up, and it's like a $75 fucking QVC bullshit. So stupid. God, I could just roast them all night. That's all I do in my spare time. Like, if I'm not chatting, I'm literally just fucking thinking of shit to make fun of this fucking idiot about. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Alrighty, let's keep going a little bit here.
I'm still trying to figure that one out. I mean, I have fucking way more followers, or way more viewers than him right now, so that's kind of funny. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to make a name for myself before this shit happened. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It is a fucking... Hell no, it didn't hurt me financially. Hell the fuck no. If you have depression or mental illness, Like Phil says, doesn't everyone's got it, right? Everyone has depression, it never goes away. No, I'd like to think I'm a bright person. I don't know. You and dragons, no. This is literally what OIC said years ago. See, this is my problem. I must be like literally, I don't even know. Just I can't even explain it. That's why the OIC shit is it pisses me off because it's so stupid. Like OIC was 100% a girl, right? I'm not a fucking woman. I mean, I don't know how to prove it other than like fucking putting the camera on and shit. Do you have behind the scenes begging through emails? OIC is a tranny. That's what I'm saying. I'll say it right now. OIC is a fucking tranny. I don't care. I hate that person. It's just so stupid. It's always fucking that's my problem with you know, detractors. It's just everyone focuses on that one person when in reality it's definitely at least a few other people that are literally just fucking regular ass people. You know? It's just weird to me.
Well, that's the meme, brother. That's the meme. Most of it is memeing. I don't think most people believe that, OIC is every single one in the chat. It's just a meme to annoy Phil. So, again. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's an hour of this, of him just kind of talking about Phil and him being upset, it's just him being upset that Phil took away his mod powers, I'm guessing. I don't fully know. I haven't been able to gauge fully why this occurred. Like, was it a long con? Or was it that he was just pissed off that day and Phil annoyed him? And since he decided to make him the focal point, he decided to lash out at Phil. I'm not sure. Will he go back? I don't know. I mean, Pignosis is hard to break sometimes. For some people, well, for many people, it takes multiple tries. It takes multiple tries of, you know, trying to break away from the Pignosis. It really does. And, yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you're going to have a rough time in the Vortex, brother. I mean, because I think the big problem here is the amount of money you gave, the amount of money you gave to Phil. I think if it wasn't that type of large amount that you gave Phil, I think people would have been more accepting. But seeing the fact that, you know, you're dropping this massive cash, I mean, it's kind of, it's almost akin to saying, you know, you're against abortion, but yet making donations to Planned Parenthood every week. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what this is akin to. So people are going to be very skeptical when you try to, you know, say, oh, this was just some long con. Anyway, if you want to watch it, it's out on Kick, Iron Chef Sakai Rio. I just enjoy it because anything that irks Phil or bothers him is always a win for Duty, and I always love it. And yeah, that's about it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.